How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to go over a notable PlayStation Store update that'll allow you to stay up to date with sales, deals. I mean, I try to upload, videos going over these sales, but I can only do so much, and I recommend you to take advantage of the new features that they are including that'll help you keep up with some of the sales and the offerings on the PlayStation Store. On top of that, the Game Awards 2021 gonna feature 40 to 50 games. It's gonna feature 40 to 50 games. Some people are getting confused thinking that this means 40 to 50 new announcements. That's not the case. It's gonna feature that many games, but the Game Awards 2021 is shaping up to be a relatively big show, so we'll talk about that. Unfortunately, we'll round out the video by talking about Sony reportedly cutting PlayStation 5 production again, costing 1 million units to be produced. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, the PlayStation Twitter account put up, "Stay up to date with PlayStation Store offers, add games to your PS Store wishlist, enable push notifications for wishlist updates on PS App or PlayStation 5 console, get notified when it's time to save." Now, I believe that the latter two are the new features. A wish list is nice, but a wish list is very effective when you can actually be notified when games are going on sale, so that'll help you keep up to date with everything. This is exactly what Steam does, and that wish list is incredibly effective, especially when Steam is running these gargantuan sales. A wish list is very, very effective, especially as this PlayStation Store continues to grow and grow. While it's not anywhere near the size of Steam's catalog, the PlayStation Store is expanding at a rapid rate, guys. In 5 to 7 years, I think it's going to be absurd how many games are on the PlayStation Store, given that the floodgates are really open for anyone to come in, or a lot of people to come in and drop games on PlayStation, which is nice to see. Now, a lot of people might say, too much shovelware, whatever, but it also allows an opportunity for a lot of games to come out, but it's sometimes hard to keep up with everything available on the store, and while I don't think it's gotten intimidatingly difficult, it is going to get to that point, and for some people, they just can't keep up with everything, and I don't blame you at all. You guys got lives, you guys got things to do, you can't be up to date with everything coming out, and you can't remember all the games that come out, so a wish list, every maybe 3 months or so, going through the PlayStation Store, see what's come out, add it to your wish list. I'm not saying buy it right away. I'm not even saying if you add it to your wish list that you should ultimately buy the game, but keep it on your wish list, and if it does see a good discount, now you're going to be notified of it, and you can pick it up that way. Again, I do videos talking about good deals on the PlayStation Store, but I haven't played all the games on the PlayStation Store, nowhere close, and a lot of you guys mentioned in the comments, you guys want to see me talk about more, indie titles and smaller games, and that is an area where wish listing those games, being notified when they do go on sale is going to help you guys out, because I'm not mentioning a lot of those games unless, I'm familiar with them, but there's a ton of stuff to check out on the PlayStation Store, so I got to get around to doing it, but there's a lot of games to play these days, and limited time with everything going on, but a wish list hopefully will help you keep up to date with everything, and you can enable push notifications on the PlayStation app as well, which I like. It does know PS App or PS5 console. It looks like this isn't a PS4 thing, but the PlayStation app is great. I would highly recommend to use it. It's got QR login that makes logging in a breeze as well, and notifications on it is pretty good, and I just think it's a pretty well-designed app at this stage of the game. Alright, so that is that. Moving on from that, the Game Awards 2021 to feature 40 to 50 games. And the Game Awards has really taken the reins of being that big event every year where a lot of video game fans, consumers, are honing in on this event more so than E3, and I know E3 has kind of fallen off, a little thing called the pandemic happened, and E3 ain't really a big deal anymore, but the Game Awards has really taken the reign for being that big event that everybody gets into. I know sometimes there's some gimmicky stuff going on, and not everybody gets into that aspect of the Game Awards all the time, and maybe some people rage over some of the awards given out, but I think the majority of people go into the Game Awards just wanting to see new announcements, and 40 to 50 featured games is pretty great. Now, this news comes by way of a news post by Epic Games about the award show, and Jeff Keighley revealed that he learned some stuff from last year's events. Games and trailers are what drive the show. He also revealed that this year's show will focus on more games. Now, 40 to 50 games sounds like a lot. I would temper your expectations. Do not be expecting 40 to 50 Elden Rings, God of War Ragnaroks, and Forza Horizon 5s to be flooding the show. There's gonna be some games that, might be games as a service title, free to play games that you guys aren't interested in, but generally speaking, I think Jeff Keighley is someone that has his finger on the pulse of what people want out of his show. I mean, he has built up the Game Awards to be a pretty notable event, and he's done a relatively good job. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm sure there's going to be some stuff that is going to pique your interest, and I'm sure there are going to be new game announcements and reveals. I just wouldn't expect, 40 to 50 of them. If we can get 5 to 8 compelling new game announcements and reveals, I would say that's a successful event, all things together. And I am kind of curious to see what wins specific awards. I feel like 2021's been an interesting year for gaming as a whole. Maybe this fall season isn't as heavy as some other years, and, 2022 is definitely front-loaded with a lot of big games that people wanted to play fall of this year, but there were still some pretty notable titles. I expect Resident Evil Village to do pretty well. I expect I want to say Tales of Arise doing pretty well. Ratchet, I think, is going to clean up house relatively well, but we'll see how things turn out as far as new games and reveals. I think that's, again, the biggest element of the show. Lastly, things continue to get pretty dicey for the PlayStation 5. Sony reportedly cutting PlayStation 5 production again due to chip shortages and shipment issues. Now, they initially had projections of 16 million, but that has been reduced down to 15 million, cutting down 1 million units of the PlayStation 5. So, man, it is what it is. This is coming from Bloomberg, so yeah, pretty likely that this is unfortunately happening. Hopefully things really start getting better by 2022, but a chip shortage, this is something that can take a while to really remedy itself. Now, if you're really diligent about it, it's not that difficult to get a PlayStation 5. You just have to, like I said, follow people like Wario64 and restock accounts on Twitter. That's really the best way to go about it. If you're just trying to waltz into a store and get a PS5, that's no mas. That ain't gonna be happening. Maybe some stores will have them in for Black Friday, but yeah, somebody's definitely getting beaten up and then getting the PS5 taken from their hands or something like that. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. This got dark real quickly, but yeah, like, I just don't envision, if they do have PS5s in stock for Black Friday at some retailers, I don't expect that to last for more than 5 seconds. So yeah, the best bet, again, if you're eyeing a PS5, is the restock accounts on Twitter, Wario64. Wario64 is just a great follow for any gaming-related deals, but if you're specifically looking for a PS5, one of the restock accounts on Twitter generally do a pretty good job. But yeah, hopefully, again, next year is a major year for releases, even if it is a lot of cross-gen games. I have very big reservations as far as how well God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West are going to run on the base PS4 model, and I know a lot of people are going to want to play that on a PlayStation 5, so hopefully things get ironed out, and Final Fantasy 16 potentially next year. There's a lot of stuff. Gran Turismo 7, again, a lot of cross-gen games, but games that are probably going to be optimal on a PS5, given that, yeah, you guys know the deal, but hopefully this is something that gets strained out sooner rather than later. But that's going to do it for me. Again, utilize the PlayStation Store wishlist, even better now with push notifications being enabled, so that's quite nice. Game Awards going to feature 40 to 50 games, hopefully some cool new announcements, and Sony facing a chip shortage issue that is going to cut PlayStation 5 production by the looks of it. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.